All imagery in this video is artificially generated by AI technology and does not depict real events, persons, or locations. This content is produced solely for educational and informational analysis. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome to Unraveled Anomalies, where I dive into the strange and unknown, digging up stories and legends that you've never heard about until now. In today's episode, we'll be headed to a quiet little town in Ohio, which became the epicenter of one of the most terrifying anonymous harassment campaigns ever documented. For nearly 2 decades, poison pen letters terrorized an entire community, destroyed marriages, ruined lives, and maybe even led to murder. Who was behind this evil plot and what was their motivation? Let's jump into it. In 1973, residents of Circleville, Ohio, a small town of about 13,000 people, started receiving anonymous typewritten letters filled with vicious personal accusations. The letters were postmarked from a nearby city, Columbus, Ohio, but the writer clearly knew intimate, embarrassing details about people's private lives. The main target was Mary Gillespie, a school bus driver. The writer accused her of having an affair with the local school superintendent, Gordon Massey. The letters were explicit, threatening, and mailed not just to Mary, but to her husband Ron, her children, her co-workers, and even random people around town. Somebody's jealous. Right away, I'm getting the vibes that someone was a little jealous. They wanted a piece of that fine Mary ass. Dude wanted to get all up in that, and now he's just airing out random shit, trying to start up some trouble. They demanded she quit her job or, quote, face the consequences. Mary's husband, Ron Gillespie, became obsessed with finding the author. He publicly declared he would track down whoever was writing the letters. On August 19th, 1977, Ron received a particularly threatening letter. That same day, he left his home with a loaded gun, telling Mary he was going to confront the writer, but he never came back. Ron's truck was found crashed into a tree, and his gun had been fired once. Ron. You know, I've never had to track down someone threatening my family. I'm sure that is some wild ass shit. But dude, don't air out to the entire town that you're trying to fucking find this guy. Like, come on. He was probably in the crowd. Guy knew intimate details about the family. Yeah, it was postmarked from Columbus, Ohio. But dude, don't go around telling people that you're gonna hunt this guy down. And he's like,
I know Ron's coming after me. I better get prepared.
And look what the happened, dude. The official ruling of his death was that he was drunk, crashed, and died on impact. But the blood alcohol test was suspiciously low for the amount of alcohol supposedly in his system. And many locals, including Mary, believed he was murdered to silence him. Yes, bro. Yes. That's exactly what happened, because you told the entire town that you were going to hunt him down. I get it, bro. You want to be like big dog. Hey, don't mess with my family. I'm coming for you, man. But don't air your shit out. Just do it.
Do it! Just do it!
That's where he f***ed up, and look what happened. After Ron's death, the letters didn't stop. They only got worse. The writer now accused Mary of causing her husband's death and continued harassing her family. One day, Mary found a live snake in her mailbox. Another time, a sign along her bus route that read, quote, Massey and Gillespie, the cheaters. Yo, Mary must have had that juicy booty. This guy's full on crashing out, putting snakes in mailboxes, putting up signs on the side of the road. I don't know if this guy has a job. She must have an absolute dump truck. I mean, haven't we all crashed out for a shorty before? Let's be real. No? Oh, that's just me. Let's just keep going. The writer was seemingly setting up booby traps against the Gillespie family. In 1983, Mary spotted another sign accusing her of infidelity along her bus route. She stopped the bus, tore it down, and found it was booby-trapped with a pistol rigged to fire when the sign was pulled. Luckily, the booby trap was faulty and the weapon never discharged. Who the is this guy? Is this guy like fucking the evil version of MacGyver?
Toss me that radical left-wing hoax list.
Are you gonna shred it again?
Give me the frigging list, or I will furlough you!
He's booby trapping signs. Okay, dude, I get it.
You missed out on some ass. You're losing it.
But like, why are you booby trapping signs to fire a whole ass gun at somebody? Now you're just taking it a bit too far, bro. Probably already offed Ron, first off. Somehow drove him off the side of the road. But now you're booby trapping signs? That could have been anyone. Yeah, I get it. It was on Mary's bus route, but that could have been a kid. Anybody could have been.
Oh, another fucking Mary Gillespie sign. This is weird.
And check it out, and then boom, dead. Like, this guy is a straight up psychopath. The gun was traced to Paul Frischauer, Mary's brother-in-law, who was Ron's sister's ex-husband. Frischauer was arrested, convicted of attempted murder, and sentenced to 7 to 25 years in federal prison, even though he had an airtight alibi. Paul claimed he was at work with dozens of witnesses when the trap was set. Most hauntingly, the letters continued while Paul was in prison. Postmarks, handwriting analysis, and even the typewriter style matched the letters sent to Mary and various others. Paul Frischauer always denied writing the letters and passed multiple polygraphs. He served 10 years and was released in 1994, which was the exact same time the letters stopped. He later passed away in 2012, still insisting he was innocent. Suspicious. Very suspicious. Just the timing and everything, and they were sending letters when he was in jail still, and he passed the polygraphs, which, I mean, man, it's the 1970s. I don't know if that fucking shit actually even works. And plus, aren't polygraph tests still kind of suspect even like today? So I'm not really sure. That is very weird, but 10 years of your life taken away. If he didn't actually do that, I feel for bro. Because imagine being like,
Yo, it wasn't me. Swear to God, I got an airtight alibi. I was literally at work.
and they're still like, no, 10 years, lock him up. Until the grave, he was like, it wasn't me. Personally, I would never do that shit. Haven't we all crashed out for a shorty before? But like, you know, it's getting to the end of my life. I'm just gonna fess up. Tell everybody, be like, you know what? It was me. I did some up shit, but I don't know, dude. He said up until the day he died, it wasn't me. And he had an alibi, passed the polygraphs. So I don't know. This one's weird. So who really wrote the Circleville Letters? Several theories surround this event. Number one, Paul Frischauer was the writer, but the fact that the letters continued while he was locked up is hard to explain. Some say he had an accomplice. Number two, the real author was someone much closer, possibly the superintendent Gordon Massey himself, a local official, or even a family member trying to cover up an actual affair or scandal by putting a spotlight on the Gillespie family. Number three, a small town vendetta gone insane. Circleville had a history of gossip and feuds. The writer may have been someone who simply enjoyed the chaos and power of ruining lives anonymously. Could be the case, man. These small towns in the Midwest, I'm from there, dude. There's some crazy motherfuckers up in there that really have nothing better to do. I mean, when you're from a small town in the Midwest, you don't do much. Kind of just go to work, sit in your towny bar, and not really do anything. It wouldn't be totally crazy if someone conjured up like a crazy scheme because they're bored out of their mind. They have a couple screws loose. It's not out of the realm of possibility, dude. No one has ever been definitively proven to be the author. The typewriter was never found, and the case remains officially unsolved. The Circleville Letters are a chilling reminder that sometimes evil doesn't need a face, just a stamp and a typewriter. An entire town was held hostage by words on paper for almost 20 years. What do you think happened in Circleville? Was Paul Frischauer guilty? Was the author Gordon Massey himself? Or was it just some game created by a troubled individual who lives for chaos? I think it was either 2 or 3. Either Gordon himself, probably because maybe they were having an affair and things didn't go really smoothly with what they were doing, so maybe he was just blackmailing her. Or it was just some crazy dude that didn't have anything else better to do, that just really wanted to just fuck up some lives. There's some people out there like that, which really sucks. But tell me what you think. Let me know down in the comments. See you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace out. Love y'all.